Hello, my name is Nicholas Redan, and this is my solution problem outline speech or whatever it is. I'm a little sick, so bear with me. This is my first note card. It has 50 words on it. This is my second note card. Around 40 words for the second and third one, and the third one, and so hold on. All right, these are the note cards again in case you thought I switched them out. All right, and I'm gonna start. All right, so my name is Nicholas, and for my prom speech, I went ahead and I went with the suicide rates among teenagers and how high it keeps getting, and also how their mental health keeps getting worse and worse. One of the reasons I really wanted to talk about this is one, because I'm a teenager and can really relate to this. And also, I'm a teenager that grew up where this really became a huge issue within society. And another reason why I want to talk about this is because I truly believe that this whole problem is really overlooked and not talked about as much as it should be, or taken serious as it really should be. And for my solution topic, I'm going to be talking about child obesity within America. The number one reason I really wanted to talk about this is because it's a really big issue right now, the worst it's ever been, and it's a really easy way to fix it, but America's just being America, being too lazy. And yeah, and another reason I wanted to talk about it is because this isn't really the kids' fault, but this isn't the kids' fault at all, actually, my bad. This is the parents' fault for parenting them wrong, and also the society's fault for the society they live in. And so, for my 3 points I really want to make dominant in my problem speech, which is my suicidal rates one, which be my first way or my first approach into this, I would mention some stats. I really want to tap into their emotional side. So the first stat I would mention would be how suicide is the second leading cause of death within teenagers, which is mind-blowing, and it's only increasing more and more to this day, and eventually it could be the first leading cause of death. And another statistic that I really want to mention is half of those suicides from teenagers are from guns and firearms. And I know a lot of families grow up, shooting stuff, going in the mountains, the woods, shooting some, bears, whatever. Bears, my bad. Shooting some bottles, whatever. But if you just lock up your guns and only you and your husband, you and your mister have access to that, you could drop that rate by 50%. And which good parent wouldn't want that? And so for my second approach, I would truly mention how it really doesn't get talked about as much or taken seriously enough. Growing up as a high school student, every single year, at the beginning of the year, every teacher would say the same thing. They would say, if you guys need anyone to talk to, I'm here. But every time they said that, they sounded like robots. And they sounded like they were just reading out the script, which they were. I don't blame them, they're just doing their job. But as a teacher, I feel like you should actually care and show that you care and show that you really are there for the students. And for my third approach, I would mention on how to really read the suicidal behavior within your kids or students or teachers. And this really isn't hard at all, especially for a parent. All you really have to do is pay attention to your kid, and the best way I would do this is to build a strong relationship with your kid from the very beginning. If you have a strong relationship, it'll be easy to notice if there's something wrong. And plus, wouldn't you want a strong relationship with your kid? What kind of parent wouldn't want that? And yeah, so those would be my 3 approaches towards my problem speech. And so for my 3 approaches for my solution speech, which is the child obesity, the first approach I would mention is to restrict the amount of junk food they get. Now, I'm not saying that they should eat only greens and veggies for the rest of their life or whenever they leave you. I'm just saying that they should have cheat meals, like 3-4 cheat meals a week. Give maybe on a Monday, on a Wednesday, a Friday, a Sunday, whatever. Just give them those cheat meals so they're still happy, so they can still enjoy food. I think everyone should. But just don't give it to them every night, every breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because that's how the problems arise. And for my second approach, I would mention how society baits kids into wanting that junk food. Like, imagine, like, how many commercials have you seen where people take a bite of a burger and they're all like smiling, having a good time, or eating some fries, or they're saying that thick, juicy burger, whatever, and they're catfishing with those burgers too at that. And but also like on Disney Channel and all those kids shows, they show that, but they show the toys with them too, which is completely baiting the kids into wanting them. They don't even want the food; they just want the toy. But since they got the toy, half the parents are gonna tell the kids, "Well, you might as well. You have to eat the food because I bought you it," which is also a bad mindset within our society. But the fact that they're doing kids' toys and stuff like that is completely wrong. And I know they're just doing it for the money and they don't care, but that's something I truly believe we have to fix. And my third solution for the child obesity within America would be to put your kids within some sort of activity, sports, like football, basketball, or you can put them into like a piano, trumpet lessons, whatever. Because if you do that, you can give your kids also a reason to find a passion within their life. You know, a lot of kids, if they grow up doing something, they usually play that until middle school, high school, whatever. And if it's sports they like to, that's a great way to keep them fit, because even telling adults to go on walks or go on a run to lose some weight is extremely hard. Imagine telling that to a kid. Yeah, it's not gonna go so well. And so those would be my in conclusion, that's pretty much it. Um, Obviously, I would go more in depth when I do talk about this, and I would give a better, better like statistics, stuff like that, to really grasp the reader's attention or the viewer's attention. And yeah, I do feel pretty confident. I know I need a little work, but other than that, I feel pretty fine about myself. And I thank you for watching this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.